Sure. Just kidding. It's not French. Hey guys, welcome back to She Cooks. I'm Tay. Thank you so much for choosing to cook with me. So, for this week's recipe, I am going to be making a cream cheese French toast casserole with a warm mixed fruit topping. French toast casserole is where it's at. For those of you who have never had it, this is an excellent option for those of you who work a lot and you don't have time to make breakfast. I have to be at work at 7 a.m. every day and I don't have time to make breakfast. For those of you who love a meal prep, I recommend this breakfast option. Before I get into my recipe, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Alright y'all, let's go cook. So here's everything you're going to need for this recipe, and as always, I have provided all the ingredients and measurements in the description box. I always like to start with preparing my liquid for the casserole just so it can sit for a few minutes when I continue on with the rest of the recipe. You guys can put this in the fridge once you're done mixing it, or you can leave it and let it get to room temperature. Just a heads up, if you guys don't want to use sweet condensed milk because you don't want your French toast to be too sweet, just replace that half a cup with an additional half cup of milk or heavy cream. As you're mixing your liquid, you'll start to notice bubbles forming in the bowl. This is basically your point where you need to stop mixing because you don't want too much air. This cream cheese definitely doesn't need to be too sweet just because I've already added some sugar in the liquid. I also forgot to show heavy cream in my original clip of ingredients needed, so I just wanted to show you that. I found this brioche bread from Aldi. It is so good. They offer it in hot dog buns and hamburger buns as well. I highly recommend it. But if you guys don't have brioche bread, you can use really any kind of bread, and if you're trying to be a little healthy, wheat bread is also a great option. As you layer your bread, make sure you add a little bit of cinnamon in between each layer. I've also started to add my cream cheese, and I'm just trying to spread that throughout the pan. As you're adding that liquid mixture, try and get it on every piece of the bread just so it can soak up all that delicious flavor. And just for good measure, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon and brown sugar on top. If you've tried other French toast casserole recipes, they'll usually tell you to refrigerate overnight, but I don't have time for that, so I've found that 30 minutes is just enough time. So I typically only use frozen fruit for my smoothies, but I was on Instagram and saw that someone had used frozen fruit to create a sauce. So that's really what inspired me to use frozen fruit. But if you guys want to use fresh fruit, that's fine too. Ingredients are added, I'm just gonna continue to stir this at a medium heat, and once my casserole is done, I'll go ahead and top it with this. So now that my casserole has set in the fridge, I'm ready to put it in the oven, and the last thing I want to do is just add a little bit of butter to the top to avoid the bread burning. right, here it is. Cream cheese French toast casserole topped with a warm mixed fruit. I really hope you all enjoyed watching this video. Let me know what you thought of the recipe in the comments, and until next time, thanks for cooking with me.